Every now and then you'll hear me talk about how you can get good photos right in your own backyard if you just open your eyes and look closely. And that's exactly what this is. This is right in my own backyard. And I just had to open my eyes and look closely. I was out there playing with my son, my youngest son, who was 5 years old at the time. And he noticed all these little strawberries, which show up in our yard every year. These are just wild strawberries. We don't plant them. We really don't even eat them. They just sort of grow and then they disappear. Animals probably come and eat them, and they're not that big, maybe the half-inch in diameter. But he was looking at these strawberries, and he'd picked a few and ate them just because why not, I guess. And I thought, man, this would be a fun chance to get a close-up view of some of these strawberries using my close-up filters, which is how I got last week's picture of that snail. So I ran inside, got my D750, and again, that camera, like I've said other times recently, I keep coming back to that camera because it's got such a good set of features. And one of those is the flip out screen, which I don't use that often, but came in really handy here. I could set my camera basically on the ground, tip the screen up, and I attached the plus 10 close-up filter so I could get really close to this strawberry. And I was able to get a lot of pictures of these in different contexts. I was really hoping to find one just like what you see here, where the strawberry is kind of nestled between other living things, other colors and other signs of life. There's others where the strawberry was just sort of sitting there on its own that weren't that interesting. But this one, I think it has, I don't know, I like the way you can see the strawberry along with these other things, especially the yellow flowers. I was really hoping to capture that type of scene where you see these yellow spots of color. One interesting thing happened as a result of this photo. On the left-hand side, whatever those leaves are, well, I mean, they're strawberry leaves, but they almost look like a Photoshop motion blur effect. I promise you that's not what it is. It's just the picture. I don't even think I cropped this. I think it's just how it is. Maybe I cropped it a little bit. But that blur is a result of the close-up filter. It's kind of an artifact that you get when you use a close-up filter instead of an actual macro lens. The light does weird things, especially at the edges of the frame, and you're seeing that right there. But I kind of like it. I didn't plan that, but it's kind of neat to see it. It almost heightens the sense that you're peeking in onto this hidden world. And this might look like a full-size strawberry. I'm telling you it's not. This thing is really small, and you might have a clue as to how small it is if you look at the serrated edges of the leaves on the right-hand side of the frame. This thing is really small. So it was something I've never thought about photographing before, even though I've seen this scene every year for the past 10 years. I never thought, I should go out and take a picture of it. So thank you to my youngest son for showing me these things in my own backyard that I never really saw before.